Bearglow lowered his head and nuzzled Moonkit softly behind the ears. His eyes narrowed in thought. With Branch Star gone, taking the apprentices on so many patrols to familiarize them with the clan's territories, there was finally enough time for Bearglow to speak with Moonkit privately. The young kit was still small enough that it was quite difficult to get her away from the nursery, but now that Quail Eye was once again in the medicine cat den from his second bite from a venomous snake, Dawnstep was distracted enough that he had finally fetched the kitten away from her protective gaze. "So, do you remember what I said about what an important kit you are?" Bearglow purred, looking down at the young white cat. Moonkit squinted up at him, her expression troubled. "I remember, but Wildpaw says that's all just bird fluff. She says I'm not that important, and I shouldn't act like I matter any more than any other cat in the clan." Moonkit hung her head, drawing her small tail up against her body. "Plus, she says my face makes me look like I'm always angry." "Well, that isn't very nice at all," Bearglow purred, his voice soft with kindness. "And not to mention that it is very foolish of her, isn't it? After all, you have a special destiny given to you by StarClan themselves. That makes you more powerful than any cat in the clan, especially Wildpaw, doesn't it? She should be nice to you. One day you will be more powerful than any cat, even the leader of the clans." Moonkit blinked up at Bearglow, her eyes wide. "But I just want to be a good cat for my clan," Moonkit squeaked, her voice fearful. "I don't want to be more important than any other cat. Just maybe it'd be nice if Wildpaw was nicer to me. And Stonepaw doesn't play with me as much as he used to now that he's an apprentice. And even Nightfrost is busy." "I know. It can seem like so much right now," Bearglow purred, wrapping his tail around the small kit, his white fur blending into her own. "But you aren't alone, Moonkit. I'm here for you. I promise that I will do everything I can to help you become strong enough. As long as you listen to what I have to tell you, then everything will be fine." Bearglow leaned down and gave the small kit an encouraging lick beside the ear. "Besides, you will be old enough to become an apprentice soon, too. Don't you remember what I told you to tell Branch Star?" "Yes, I remember. I need to tell him I want to be your apprentice, right?" Moonkit meowed, staring up at Bearglow with wide eyes. "And to tell him that I had a dream, about the full moon and herbs growing under my paws in the moonlight, and then I need to be a medicine cat because..." Moonkit turned her head to look up at Bearglow, confusion in her voice. "But I didn't dream, so why am I telling Branch Star that StarClan told me a dream like this?" "Oh, it will come one day. Remember, it is my ability to see into the spirit world," Bearglow meowed softly, purring reassuringly. "Time just moves differently there. Branch Star wouldn't understand. So don't worry and tell him about the dream so you can become my apprentice. If we don't do that, then he may not let you become my apprentice. He may give you to another mentor, one who can't be your friend and help guide you to your special destiny like I can." Bearglow nuzzled the young kid again, pride in his eyes. "You are the most important cat in the world to me, Moonkit, so keep your promise and do what I asked, and let's make this a little secret from Branch Star. Besides," he added cheerfully, a purr in his voice, "this is only the first of many little secrets. You want to go on all of the adventures we can as medicine cats, don't you?" Moonkit's eyes grew wide and she jumped to her paws, dancing around Bearglow excitedly as she thought about all the adventures, the secret ones, she'd be able to go on if Bearglow was her mentor. That would be better than having to learn how to fish from Sea Whisper, or getting left behind while her friend Stonepaw kept disappearing for training. Beside her, Bearglow watched the kit play at his feet, occasionally moving his tail along the ground for her to chase. The moonlight that stretched across the silent sands of the beach almost made it look as though their white fur was glowing eerily in the shadows, soft ripples of blue light swirling in the light breeze. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge. And today we are back with Branch Clan because it is soon going to be time for the last remaining kit between the two clans to grow up. Moonkit is going to become an apprentice any day now, so I thought it would be a good time to check in on Branch Clan, see how they're doing. Also, we are getting closer and closer to the end of leaf bear season, you guys, the end of winter. And I know that means a lot of the cats are going to be thinking about having kittens pretty soon, so that's going to be very fun. And I actually think that that is what Dawnstep is thinking about with Dogaze over here. So she's in here in the medicine cat den checking on Quail-Eye. As you guys know, Quail-Eye went and got himself bitten by another venomous snake, so he has to sit out for a little while. For the next whole day that we're going to be with him, he has to stay pretty much in the medicine cat den, and he can have food brought to him, and he can leave to go to the bathroom to scratch on things, but otherwise he has to lay in the big moss bed right here to recover from being bitten by the venomous snake. But he's over here. Dawnstep stopped over to say hello to him and meet him. Just a second ago, she had the wish to sniff him and vice versa. So she came over to say hello to him before she goes off to sleep into the nursery. And here's Bearglow in his medicine cat den, you know, kind of taking a nap. Oh, and he wants to snuggle with the moon kit. Oh, and he wants to sniff Dawnstep too, maybe to see if she is staying in line. But Dawnstep had the wish to sniff him, and I went ahead and got rid of it because she also wants to be best friends with Night Frost, and that kind of is really cool, so I put that there first. Which would be interesting. What happens if Dawnstep and Night Frost end up becoming friends? Is Night Frost going to try to keep Dawnstep quiet about Bearglow attacking her? Or is she going to try to side with Dawnstep against Bearglow? So we'll have to see what Night Frost future has for sure. But right here, Dawnstep also wants to sniff Dogaze. And I think that's because she does want to talk to a medicine cat, because she is thinking about having kits again pretty soon. New Leaf is coming up, so the cats have a better chance of their kits surviving, but she doesn't want to talk to her own medicine cat. That's how I'm going to interpret that. So we'll have to see what happens. But let's send her to come and go to sleep in the nursery. She also wants to sniff Little Moonkit, because Dawnstep does keep an eye on Little Moonkit for everybody. And then let's go ahead. Who else? What else is everybody up to? All right, Trout Whisper's over here. Trout Whisper, you cannot sniff Marie. Sniff Lion Star. That's interesting. So Trout Whisper is one of the new cats. He's just kind of like a average warrior who sort of hangs out with the rest of the clan. We'll send him in here to go to sleep. And then where are our paws? Stalking for prey? All right, Stone Paw. I mean, if you want to. It's very late at night. Become best friends with Slate. That's super important. Sorry, Misty Pond. That's going to have to be more important. So yeah, Stone Paw is over here. Where's Wild Paw? She's coming. She's just going to sleep outside. She's kind of independent. So yeah, the Paws recently met their very first, they had their very first meeting with the apprentices of Moss Clan, and really Wild Paw was not impressed. She got tackled by Oak Paw when he was trying to do some hunting, his very first hunt, and it didn't go well because Oak Paw ended up tackling Wild Paw. And then Stone Paw got to meet Lizard Paw for the first time. So he got to meet the other spirit of the forest cat, or he got to meet the spirit of the forest cat, and he's kind of the spirit of stone cat. But I'm not sure if they're going to have a connection because they're both spirit cats, or if it's going to be a thing where they have a hard time understanding each other because the nature of the forest is very different from the nature of stone. So we're going to have to see if they become friends or if they just aren't quite able to click with one another. And then where did Quail-Eye go? Because I need to make sure that he follows through. Okay, he's over here. Need to make sure that he follows through on being a sick cat, and I need to put him. The trilobite beetle. Good job, Stone Paw. I think that he would go ahead and let's have him give it to. Oh, he has got two things. He got a rare trilobite beetle. Let's have him actually give this to Quail-Eye, because his mom, Dawnstep, is always going on and on and on about how Quail-Eye has like protected the cats of the clan, trying to get rid of that venomous snake so often. So I think he would give it to Quail-Eye. So Quail-Eye, here you go. You can get a little food. Apparently you refuse to pee out here. That's fine. And I'm going to have him present this. All right, Quail-Eye, seriously, stop this. Stop this. Stone Paw, where are you going? Where are you going? Give him the beetle. You're trying to be cool and give the sick cat like the beetle. There we go. All right, Quail-Eye, were you not able to present it? Present to. It's already been presented to someone. For crying out loud, Quail-Eye, get over here and socialize with this cat then to say thank you. And then you can come eat this. But yes, we're going to have to send out the morning. Sea Whisper. Oh, I thought Sea Whisper was going to come over here and eat it, and I was going to complain about that. But we're going to have to send out the morning hunting patrol sooner than later. It is almost that time. And then we'll let Quail-Eye pee here and then eat this. Oh, he can freak out about the bug. That's kind of adorable. And then we will send Stone Paw off to nap wherever he wants to go. So yeah, you guys have seen Bearglow Virgo has some plans in motion for poor little Moonkit, and that's actually what we're over here to keep an eye on, is Moonkit. She grows up in about a day, so we're going to stay with Branch Clan long enough to see her grow up, but we will be bouncing back to Moss Clan pretty soon because we know that kits are going to be expected over there. So yeah, it's going to be a little interesting, and there have been some new changes, you guys. So I'm not going to spoil it because there's stuff coming up. Stalk for prey. No, Quella, you are not feeling well enough for that. Quella, get over here and eat this bug. It was already given to you. You can't stalk for prey right now. You're sick. All right, you come eat this bug. He wants to sniff doggies too. That's interesting. I wonder if Quella, was he told about Bear Glow? Is he nervous about Bear Glow? Maybe he's tired of having to go to Bear Glow to save his life? I wonder if Quella might be developing a little bit of like a frustration that he's had to go to Bear Glow time and time again to have his life saved. Not like against Bear Glow, but just like a little bit of shame that he wasn't strong enough to take care of himself. All right, now back in here you go. So now I've got Quella quarantined away. What's Branch Star doing? But yeah, there's definitely some amazing things. There's quite a bit of drama that's going to be coming up, you guys. But for now, we're just going to enjoy kind of a peaceful day with Branch Clan, making sure that everybody gets fed. I think when Stonepaw wakes up, he is going to interpret wanting to become best friends with Slate and improving his hunting skill as wanting to see the prey pile become filled up. So we'll send him around to collect up all the rocks he can and fill up the prey pile. But there have been several new additions out into the world that you guys aren't going to see for just a little bit. I don't know when they might wander by or show up. If you've been following my Twitter, then you guys know some of what has been added in. But there have been some additions to add to the drama in the world for sure. And the certain additions that I added in have reminded me that it's very, 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 very important to make sure that there's... What are you doing over here? You're not supposed to leave the land, you spirit of the forest. Off getting juiced somewhere. Get over here and get back... I don't know what he's doing over here. What are you doing, Slate? Get back over here. You're not supposed to leave the land. You're the spirit of the forest. Go to sleep. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Anyway, there have been some additions, and I don't want to lose any of the cats from the clans, but the threat of death is always a real thing for the wild cats. And we are getting more and more cats in the clans, so the world is becoming a little bit more dangerous in unexpected ways. So yes, that does make me want to work on starting to get some kits. What are you doing? Sea Whisper, make up your mind. You're going to make yourself sick not being able to focus on anything. Go over here and pee, scratch on this, and then you're going to come over here and you're going to go to sleep. Everybody's lined up in their moss beds, and Branch Star is sleeping in his usual spot in front of the black rock, and Sea Whisper's just running around. But yeah, I know that it's been pretty laid back lately. There's been a lot of drama and new meetings happening, but let's just say this is going to be a quiet day before the storm breaks, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So just hang in there. If you guys want to see, you know, blood spilled, betrayals, surprises, shocks, twist, those are all coming. I'm not going to say anything more though, so we're just going to focus on the nice day and trying to make sure that Branch Clan has enough food, because that's the other thing. I can come up with all of these awesome plots, but if the cats start getting sick and dropping like flies because there's not enough food, then that's an entirely different problem. All right, good. Branch Star is almost ready. Hairbelly isn't here. Sniff Honeywish, she's not here. Let's see, Sniff Dogaze. Everybody wants to talk to Dogaze. I wonder why. All right. And it looks like, oh, and Sniff Oakpaw. Interesting. And that's the other thing. Lizardpaw actually gained his very first hunting skill by tackling Branch Star. So I wonder if Branch Star wanted to sniff Oakpaw, which we'll have to do at the next gathering, to see if his brother is as weak as he thinks Lizardpaw is. He thinks that Lizardpaw is quite weak, and he's not very impressed by Moss Clan as a result. I'm going to have to start doing those like Q&A things with the characters so you guys will be able to know these kinds of details soon. All right, I think Night Frost will go out hunting, and she definitely needs to take Stonepaw with her. And I think, oh, Sniff Oakpaw. Sniff Lizardpaw. What is this? Sniff Crowfeather. What's going on over here? Wildpaw, what are you doing? Sniff Silverfang. So she's very curious about that whole clan, I think. All right. Oh, no, Troutfeather, how did you end up getting, or Trout Shadow, I mean, how did you end up getting so many fleas? Ugh. Silverfang, Quail Eye is actually in the clan. Moonkit is actually in the clan. All right, I think it's time to start waking cats up. It's well past Branch Star kind of let everybody sleep in. It's well past the time the cats are normally supposed to wake up and start hunting. I think Misty Pond might join the hunt today. Meanwhile, Sea Whisperer, for crying out loud, just go to sleep. Sea Whisperer, just find somewhere to sleep. Oh my gosh. All right, Dawn Step, interesting. Lion Star, Trout Shadow, you're really curious about what's going on in Moss Clan. I wonder why on earth why. All right, and let's have Sniff. No, not Groom. Why can't you sniff? Friendly Sniff, there we go. Branch Star, we'll let Misty Pond come over, do a friendly sniff. Let's see. And then Otter Slip is kind of working with Sea Whisper. Sea Whisper, just go to sleep already. But Sea Whisper's been having a hard day. Let's come out here. Oh, she wants to talk to Sea Whisper. That's so sweet. But not talk to her mate? I'm not sure how to interpret that. All right, we're going to have to move some things around. There we go. All right, let's get everybody settled in. So I think we are going to send out Trout Shadow. Wake up. Yeah, Trout Shadow, Misty Pond, Branch Star for the morning patrol. Talk to, interesting. So Misty Pond wants to talk to Dawn Step. I kind of have a feeling that Misty Pond wants to be a queen sooner than later. And we'll have to learn a little bit more about her. She is Bear Glow's sister who showed up out of the blue. Oh, and it looks like Branch Star wants to spend more time with his mate. He wants to see how Dawn Step's doing. All right, I think Branch Star would get the morning started doing a little bit of fishing just to see if he can get the other cats up and going. All right. Night Shadow, she's getting hungry. Everybody's getting hungry. Catch a rodent. Night Shadow is a little bit more about the traditional kind of hunting. So let's have her go ahead and wake up Stonepaw because it is time for them to wake up and get going. So, all right, let's get over here. Friendly, socialize. Stonepaw, get ready. You need to hang out with your mentor. And then Wildpaw, where is Otter Slip? Wildpaw also needs to hang out with her mentor. I almost forgot that Otter Slip's her mentor. All right, get over here so you can do a little bit of hunting. All right, and hopefully we'll be getting some fish soon. And yes, we do have a message in a bottle and some seashells. So what should we do with those, you guys? How should the cats be able to use them? Because I think it would be really, really, really fun to be able to use the seashells and maybe even the message in the bottle. We have some special little plots that I've got going on in my mind that I'll have to show off to you guys in the future. All right. Wildpaw, you're over here. Don't hiss at Slate. Sniff Otter Slip, good. Oh my gosh, Branch Star just caught a shark. That's fine. I'm sure that's normal. We'll wait till he finishes hunting. All right, Wildpaw, you come over here. Go ahead. Sniff. Sniff, sniff. You need to train with your mentor for a minute, and then you guys can do some of the morning hunting. Very important to do. We're going to wait for Mr. Trout Shadow to finish up over there. And Misty Pond, she's doing good. And he just caught a black goldfish, doing very good. All right, and Otter Slip is definitely one of the best hunters. So we're going to have her train for just a moment with Wildpaw on how to hunt fish better. And then we'll take whatever fish that Branch Star has caught and let the cats start eating for the morning. And he just caught a sea bat fish. Sea bat starfish. Good. All right, how's Misty Pond doing? Doing good. She's just a little hungry. Have her pee here and then come do some fishing. Misty Pond's very shy. She's very skittish. A lot of the other cats have a hard time getting close to her, but she works hard, so they don't really mind. Oh, Trout Shadow wants to catch a snake. I wonder if he's envious over all the attention. Don't chase Stonepaw. Come on, get over here, pee over here, and come do your duty, sir, to do the fishing. All right, there we go. And Branch Star just did his fishing. All right, here we go. And then we'll get Stonepaw over here in just a second too. All right, starfish can't be eaten, but the shark and that guy can definitely be eaten. I think Branch Star would do a little bit more fishing to try to find something special for Dawn Step for the morning, because he's always like that. He's always thinking of Dawn Step. So we'll have him do a bit of fishing. And then where is Night Frost? Oh, fudge. She's eating the shark. You weren't supposed to do that. Now you're eating the goldfish? You too. That was rude. Well, Stonepaw, you're going to have to wake up Slate or do something. All right. Well, at least we have an alley catfish. Maybe we can give that to Dawn Step, because that was supposed to be her breakfast, and they ate her breakfast. All right, are you guys done? All right, come on, come on. All right, good. One more training session. I want to see a little bit more progress. All right, and Misty Pond just caught a kissing gourami. And then we'll have them come over. 3, 4, 5. And we'll see if Wild Paw can do some proper hunting. And we'll send 4, 5. And then we will send Otterslip over to see if she can get anything. Look at all the splashing. Oh, and it's attracted Bearglow's attention. Oh, he's off to go groom Moonkit. All right. I'm a little worried. Wow, Moonkit, take care of yourself. Moonkit, you're gonna get sick. Ah, Moonkit, what do I do? You need to scratch on things. Why were you sleeping so long? All right, Trout Shadow just improved his hunting. But yeah, a lot of the story, you guys, is watching things like this and then seeing which cats end up becoming. Look at all this. Misty Pond just improved her hunting. But a lot of it is watching these kinds of moments and figuring out, you know, Trout Shadow doesn't have a lot. Oh my gosh, Otterslip, you look hilarious. Doesn't have a lot going for him just yet. He's feeling kind of lonely and he wants to catch a snake. So I think that that's kind of his way of trying to say, hey, I want to show off that I can take care of the clan too. And then Bearglow, while everyone else is busy, is still taking good care of Moonkit over here. All right. Go, Wild Paw, go! Ah! Nightfrost caught a rat. Bearglow... not Bearglow, what am I saying? Branch Star Branch Clan is now a fishing expert! Huzzah! Branch Star, good job! Oh my goodness. And he caught an angelfish. I think that actually... Rainbow trout, alley catfish, come on. Angelfish! Outstanding quality! I think that, oh, and here comes, see, this is interesting. Nightfrost has just shown up. She caught a rat, and she's hungry, but she's off to find where Moonkit has gone off to. Moonkit actually needs to take care of herself, so all of you guys need to leave her alone. She has to pee and scratch on things. It's almost like her parents are fighting over her and trying to influence her in their own ways. All right, so yeah, this is kind of where a lot of the story is just settling back and seeing what happens with the cats. And trust me, there's lots of plot too. I keep hinting at it. It's really hard not to hint at it because there's some cool stuff coming up. I'm pretty sure angelfish is used for something, but I think that we're going to go ahead and have Branch Star give the angelfish to Dawnstep because that's totally what he would do. That is 100% what he would do. So we're going to send Branch Star over here and he's going to present the angelfish to his lovely mate as breakfast because that is something that he goes out of his way to do for sure. All right. Meanwhile, Trout Shadow seems to be pushing himself a little bit. And I think, oh, he hasn't caught anything. Interesting. And I think the reason he's kind of pushing himself... Oh, and actually Wild Paw has watched him. So Wild Paw... And he does want to sniff Wild Paw. So he's kind of bored. And she's curious about him. So, let's see. Yay! Oh, Rainbow Snail! Otterslip, that should make you feel really good. That might make Otterslip feel better about the idea of having kits. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how she's going to finally react when her mate has a chance to confront her over the fact that he does want to have kits soon. And she's been putting it off for a very long time because she's so worried about what could happen to the kits. We just caught a 3-eyed fish. Oh my gosh. All right. And Wild Paw just caught an anchovy. I feel like I forgot somebody I was trying to keep track of, but that's okay. So many cats. All right, Branch Star first. He's over here. We're gonna, oh, what's this? A raccoon? There better not be a raccoon. Oh, yes. And then you guys, I should probably make another, like, behind the scenes video to explain this. But I want to come up with more random events. Now that we've had close to a year in the cat's time pass by, I really want to get to the point. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick nuzzle. A good morning nuzzle. And then maybe a playful good morning pounce. Because he wants to playfully pounce. He does want to playfully pounce Dawnstep. Aw, there we go. One of my favorite couples, I'm going to be honest. Especially given their history that you guys don't even know yet. But yeah, I might do some behind the scenes videos pretty soon, specifically to collect your guys' ideas. And then present to Dawnstep. Specifically to collect your guys' ideas on special random events that we could have, and I'll explain how the random events would work. But now that it's been almost a year in the cat's time in this world, I have a better sense of how dangerous life is, how easy life is, how we want to make it maybe more difficult for the cats, how we want to make it maybe easier for the cats. There's a lot that I kind of want to put in, so I'm pretty excited, and I'm going to draw from your guys' ideas. There we go. All right, and he's gonna present the little angelfish to his Dawn Step. All right, Dawn Step, I hope you're nice about this. There we go. All right. Oh my gosh, what? Okay, and we're gonna have to check that out because that has to be wrong. Lion Star just gave birth. We'll check that out because there's no way the Moss Clan kits were just born. We'll have to flip over to the the next episode instead of waiting a couple episodes if that's the case. All right, and then let's go ahead and get all of the cats lined up. Let's see, where's Wild Paw? Let's get the food lined up and get everybody fed because yeah, it's way too early for way too early for it to be time for the Moss Clan kittens to be born, especially on Leaf Bear. That would be a bad thing because that means that like something could happen. Oh no, somebody broke the shark. Stag beetle, we'll add that in here as food. Can you guys eat this? Why? All right, let's see. Where's all the food? Where's all the food? Here's an anchovy. You can't get hairballs, Bear Glow. You're a medicine cat. There's the rat. I think we'll go ahead and put the rat out here too. On here we go. Of course, Otterslip would have all of the food. Here's the rainbow trout. Let's see. Here's the black goldfish. Here's the normal goldfish. Perfect quality. Like I needed to wonder where all the food was. She's got all the best stuff. All right. So there we go. We've got a ton of food here. And where's Stonepaw? Stonepaw, I'm going to have you come over here. And I'm actually going to have Stonepaw help out with the morning food because he may have noticed it was a little bit low. And let's wake Slate up. All right, come on. All right, so come on. I think Night Frost, she hasn't really done any training. Come on, over here. She hasn't really done any training with... Dawnstep just got the hunter trait. How on earth did that happen, Dawnstep? Are you stalking something? How did you... She got the hunter trait from eating. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could get the hunter trait from eating the wild food. So that's pretty cool to find out. Good job. Like, I guess that makes her more wild. Not eating kitty pet food. Do you get it? I didn't know that. That's so cool. All right. Now, where on earth did Stonekit just go? Or Stonepaw. All right. Get over here. You're going to go ahead. Friendly sniff. And then we're going to lead him over. He's not best friends yet with Slate, so we still have to manually lead Slate to each of the, stone piles. And we'll get whatever Slate happens to have on him. There we go, tucked aside. And I think Night Frost needs to be kind of semi-involved in this. Because this is technically her apprentice. And she should be training him. So I'm going to have her stalk for prey for just a minute. There we go. Yeah, we'll have her stalk for prey. Yay! Night Frost's skill just went up. Poor Moonkit. It's like she isn't getting a chance to eat because, like, her dad is just so her medicine cat is just so distracted with her. All right, go eat that alley catfish before somebody bothers you again. Bear Glow, go do something useful with yourself. If you're lonely, all he wants to do is all his attention. It's almost like he's getting himself tied in knots and getting lonelier and lonelier because all he can think about is Moonkit. That's what I mean by, oh, now he wants to go hiss at the spirit of the land. Not good, my friend. Not good. For crying out loud, Stonepaw. Hold still. Hold still. All right. And Stonepaw, you're over here. So now you need to go ahead. Mark. But yeah, those are the things I mean, you guys. Sometimes there's lots of plot and there's lots of story already laid out. But most of the time we just sort of sit back. And now I know Trout Shadow is starting to distinguish himself because he is feeling kind of lonely. There goes Branch Star. Who's fighting what? Who's fighting what? Ah, it's Night Frost doing some hunting. Let's see, there's Dawnstep. But yeah, I know that Trout Shadow is starting to distinguish himself because he actually wants to fight a venomous snake, I think. He wants to show that he can be just as good as Quail-Eye. Speaking of Quail-Eye, Quail-Eye is doing good. He's laying down. He hasn't left the bed. He is going to be recovered once we're done with him for the day, thankfully. I'm going to send him... He's not ready to pee yet, so he just has to stay out here. And he wants to practice hunting again. I think he's ready to start being a good hunter again. So let's see. All right, and then a couple more marks. But yeah, now I know more. Oh, and it's chipmunk. Good job. Nightfrost seems to be a much better hunter on land than in water. I wonder if she doesn't like getting her paws wet. So we know that. And then over here, Stone Paw has been a little bit distracted, but he does want to come over and work with Slate in order to get more food for his clan. So we know that. I know. Good job, Slate. All right. And then now we can collect these. And we can sell them in exchange for whatever we have. And then let's see. Ah, there's another one over here. Oh, there's more over here. Wow. We haven't collected these for a little while. And yes, we will have less of these gemstones to collect in other seasons. That's what I mean. We're still in the first season, like other seasons as in like New Leaf Bear. And we're still in the first season. What the heck? Raccoon invasion? Excuse you? Excuse you, Sir Raccoon. I don't think you're supposed to be here. Hello? Invading the clan much? Just walking in. Are you trying to steal our fish? Is this, do we have a fish bandit? The fish bandit arrives? What is going on, sir? What do you think you're doing? This is hilarious. Oh, it's so hard to get a good picture of the raccoon. I have to have a good picture of him because he's just, with the leaves, please. The leaves, no, the leaves, come back. Flowers. Okay, Seri, give up. Seri, you're not going to get it. Seri. But he's so cute with the little leaves. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna get it, you guys. I just need to. What if I do this? And that's as good. That's as good as it's getting, isn't it? That's as good as it gets. Oh my gosh! What are you doing? Stonepaw! Stonepaw! I think the only thing to do. I think he would hiss. I think he would hiss at it, and I think get over here. All right, and these two are sniffing. I think Branch Star, no wonder you thought you sniffed a raccoon. Oh my gosh, we're running to sniff a raccoon. What is going on? Wildpaw. I think Wildpaw would see her brother being sniffed by this raccoon and would come over and fight it. Oh my goodness. Okay, get over here. Get over here. We have raccoon fight to have. Oh my goodness. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. So let's see who's going to be the victor or who's going to be the loser. If Wildpaw, she would see her brother hissing at a raccoon, and then I know she would set off. So here she goes. She's coming to fight the raccoon. Oh my goodness. I don't know how this is gonna go. Wildpaw! That's totally something you would do though. You'd defend your brother and the clan against this invader, this masked bandit of the caves. What does he think he's doing here? What? Alright, let's see how this fight turns out. Oh boy. Taking the risks that Quelle would take. Alright, Branch Star would definitely get over here. And actually, oh dang it, Otter Slip, what the heck? Alright, I'm gonna have to roll for Otter Slip too. Oh no! Oh no. Oh no, we need to find out just how badly hurt she is. Alright, she's okay. She's gonna be okay, you guys. She has a few scratches and the raccoon is 100% fine. We need to get her out of here. So she is scratched up and she is definitely going to need some medicine cat attention. So let's hurry up. I think Branch Star is not going to put up with that. Branch Star is going to jump in and he is going to fight. Alright, we need Bear Glow over here, stat. He needs to come over and he needs to sniff and socialize. Sniff and socialize with Wildpaw. Alright, so Wildpaw has some cuts on her right now. So she took some bad scratches. I did roll an Otter Slip. Wake up, you silly goose. Otter Slip is not sick. Here goes Branch Star. So we need to figure out who's going to win the fight with the raccoon. And things like, you could get a really deadly injury. You could. It all depends on who wins. If he can win, that's a better thing. Oh my gosh. Come on, Otter Slip, wake up. You need to eat. Alright, who's gonna win? Alright, and Branch Star has won. So I think he is successfully going to be chasing away this invader. I cannot wait to read your guys' fanfiction about, like, what happened here. But yeah, he is successfully going to be chasing away this masked invader to their clan territory. I can only assume that this bandit of the caves was coming so that he could eat all of the delicious fish that they have gotten. So, all right, well that's taken care of. So yeah, Wildpaw, excuse me, is a-okay. She just needs to get some attention. I think, can you go ahead? Are you able to like, I think all he can do right now is kind of sniff. So Bearglow is going to sniff her and make sure she's all right. And meanwhile, Mr. Raccoon, you need to like get out of here. I'm going to go ahead. Well, we'll sniff him now because that's what he wants to do. Sniff that raccoon. Dang it, Sea Whisper. What are you doing? And now I have to roll to see if Sea Whisper is going to get sick. What happened to all the fish, you guys? What is the point of getting all of these fish if you didn't eat them while you had the chance? And now I'm going to see if Sea Whisper is going to get sick or not. Oh my gosh. How is she? Branch Star meowed, looking at the scratches across Wildpaw's nose critically. Bearglow sighed and applied another layer of cobwebs to the young cat's scratches. For some reason, Branch Star was suddenly very aware of just how much larger the white medicine cat was than himself. This thought distracted him for a moment, then he shook his head and turned his attention back to his daughter. She is fine, Bearglow meowed, flicking an ear in dismissal. A few scratches across the nose, nothing to be too excited about. Do you think they'll leave scars? Wildpaw meowed, her eyes nearly crossing as she tried to look at the scratches on her nose. Bearglow flicked his tail, ignoring her, and turned back to his medicine supplies. I'm running low, Branch Star. I want a patrol to help me search for the first new leaf herbs and more cobwebs in the ruins soon. Branch Star narrowed his eyes at the medicine cat's commanding tone. As though sensing his gaze, Bearglow glanced over his shoulder. You wouldn't want your clan without the things I need to heal them, would you? I'm up to my ears in complaints of stomach pain as it is, after the hunting patrol brought back the last batch of bad fish. Branch Star faced off against Bearglow silently for a moment, then turned his head, a thoughtful look in his eye. No, of course not. I'll let Quell-Eye know we need to organize a patrol for supplies as soon as the prey pile has been refilled. Oblivious to the tension, Wildpaw turned to Branch Star, her fur still prickling with excitement. Did you see me tackle that big furry raccoon? I could have bitten off his tail as a prize if I'd been faster. Branch Star sighed and looked at his daughter, a flicker of fondness in his eyes. Oh? Well, you need to learn better moves than that to bite off a raccoon tail. Still, you did well. Let's go reassure your mother before Dawnstep is in here to take all of our tails for putting you into danger. Alright, so that just happened, you guys. So I think Wildpaw has definitely distinguished herself a little bit by fighting the raccoon. I just know that she would have the kind of personality where she would want to fight the raccoon, whereas Stonepaw was just kind of like running through the cave and it startled him, so he hissed at the raccoon. Then she saw her brother, you know, being in danger, so she dove in and she got in a little fight, and she did not win the fight. So when I rolled the random generator, the cat who loses the fight has a chance of injuries, and the cat who wins the fight has a chance of injuries. So for her, losing the fight, she just rolled for some light scratches. So you guys can see she's got some new scratches and she's actually super proud about them. So I think she would kind of let them maybe not heal. She might fuss at them a little bit so they'll leave some scars across her nose, because I think she would really like that. She would like to have some distinguished scars because she looks up to a certain other cat. I see your ear over there, Quell-Eye, who's always in here because he is tackling those venomous snakes. So yes, this is now Wildpaw's first tussle. So that was very exciting. And gosh darn it, Stonepaw, where are you? Where are you? Oh my gosh, I just finished rolling everybody else for the chance of being ill, and here you are out in the middle of nowhere. So give me just a second, because now I have to roll for the chance for Stonepaw to be ill. But just to ask you guys something, and I'm going to get your input on this, they broke a bunch of the fish. So what I did is I just sold the fish and then yanked up a few of their hunger bars all the way to full, because what happens is the item, like this shark, is now broken because too many of the cats started to go to eat it, and then they intercepted each other. But I wonder if maybe that should mean that the fish went bad, and it should add an extra layer of challenge to our story. So I don't know if I'm going to do that in the future. So let me know if you guys want me to just like leave a broken fish broken, get rid of it, and they have to go find new prey, or if that's too hard, because now look at this, we've got like cats running the chance of getting sick all over the place. But you know, yeah, just let me know what you think about that. We definitely need to get some rodents, because everybody's getting fleas or other things to cure fleas. So lots of things to come up with new generators for, but let me roll and see if Stonepaw is going to get sick. So far, all of the other adult cats are fine. All right, and thankfully he's fine too. So Stonepaw, I don't even know what you're doing over there. Apparently getting fleas and just pee on something. I have no idea what you're doing. We'll have to have you go out and hang out with Slate. So Slate has indeed picked up a few items. So we might get rid of the items that he currently has and put down some fish. And maybe now that all of the drama of fighting the raccoon is over, we will go ahead. All right, so that's one fish, and then let's see. 2 fish. Remember, we go off the value of the rock. 3 fish, rounding up by hundreds. So at 22 Similonians, that means that they get 1 fish for that, and then 2 fish for the other. So there we go. Now we've got more fish in the prey pile, thank goodness. And poor Stonepaw, he's really miserable because of those fleas. Like, really miserable. If his portrait color changes, then he could get in a lot of trouble. So let's come over here and have him sleep for a little while. And then Misty Pond, oh, and 1 second, you guys, I just realized what's going on. And then Misty Pond also is feeling a little bit interesting. All right, and there is Wild Paw. So she hissed and chased away the raccoon with her dad, definitely distinguished herself that way. And Trout Shadow is actually still feeling really lonely, and he wants to play with the raccoon. I think he would go over and say something to Misty Paw. So Trout Shadow, you come over here, sniff, because he wants to sniff. He's been wanting to sniff Wild Paw. So I think he would go and like kind of congratulate Wild Paw on the little fight. All right, and let's see. Interestingly enough, Branch Star actually wants to present a gift and groom Misty Pond, and I don't know what that is even about. So I don't know. We don't really have a gift to present to her. I guess we'll go see if we can catch something. So pee here. Maybe go catch a fish. Maybe he wants to make sure that Misty Pond is sort of settling into the clan a little bit better. And meanwhile, speaking of fish, let's go get Slate fishing. And yeah, we'll have to... Where are you going, child? Stonepaw! For Spirit of the Land, I feel like Stonepaw is always roaming around quite a bit more. It's like the Moss Clan spirits, Spirit of the Land cats are more attached to like one spot and they don't like to leave their territory very often. But Stonepaw just runs straight through stone. Okay, that's fine. And he's off. He's off to go try to find things, I think. I think he more goes out to discover things to bring back for Slate and takes taxis. What the heck, Stonepaw? Where are you even going? I think he got himself stuck. I don't even know how he got over there. Oh my goodness. I have no idea how he got over there, but I think he got himself stuck. So let's get him home. I'm just going to go ahead and teleport him home because I think he got stuck. So you're being a very silly cat. That's what you get for trying to walk into stone. Go take care of yourself. He'll return home in just a second. And then how is this little interaction going? So then we're still waiting over here. Full moon, so we'll have to have a gathering next time. And Branch Star just caught a starfish. So I guess we can go ahead and give the starfish to Misty Pond. That's the thing that could happen. All right, Trout Shadow. Go ahead, maybe sniff, socialize a little bit more because I think you'd be feeling a little lonely. And we're almost done. So a lot of stuff has happened today. Come on, Quilla, you need to go scratch on things and pee on things as usual. So a lot has actually happened today, even though I thought it was going to be this nice, relaxed, like laid back day with the clan. No, they kept me on our toes. That's for sure. And where's Misty Pond? So, all right, well, she's asleep now. I guess there's no socializing there. So let's see, who else? Trout Shadow. Where's Stonepaw? He's also sleeping. And where's Trout Shadow? Interacting. So yeah, Branch Star, you might just do a little bit more hunting or something like that. Oh, and Dawnstep just caught a spider! Go, Dawnstep, go! And now you're playing with Sea Whisper. Adorable. All right, and I think we just got invaded. Woo, sorry about that. Yeah, we just had a zombie show up. All right, no, you're getting out of here. Go away. All right, don't mind him. He's not supposed to show up. I have mods that are supposed to prevent zombies from showing up, but sometimes they do. And holy day, Slate, that's a giant tuna. Good job. All right, so yeah, a little bit scattered at the end because I never know what the game is going to throw at us. And we're still waiting for Moonkit to grow up. So it looks like tonight was not the night that she is going to grow up. And so she has gotten some orders from Bear Glow, though, who she's off to go chase. So remember, you guys, early at the very beginning, Bear Glow gave her some very specific instructions for what she is supposed to tell Branch Star. And she won't be able to go to this gathering. So she's going to have another day where the other apprentices get to go and do something fun that she doesn't get to do anything about. And it looks like Bear Glow is freaking out because of the full moon. And don't mimic him. Don't mimic him when he growls. Don't become that child. I want so much better for you in life. I really do. Plots or no plots. And we can just see there's so much going on. So quick recap. Branch Star is staying busy. Apparently the fish have gone bad. Let me know whether or not if a fish breaks, if I should still allow the prey item to be used for hunger or not, or if that adds an extra layer of difficulty. I think that's interesting too. We will be doing some behind the scenes videos so that you guys can start submitting ideas for random events that we can roll for before every session, so that then there's an added layer of stuff. It could be good stuff. It could be silly stuff. It could be like just ambient things that are just on the periphery, on the edges, that means, of what's going on. Or it could be big stuff, you know, we might have to see. Might like throw a small dog in here and see what happens. And yes, I actually do have a generator depending on the type of dog. If it's a large dog or small dog, if they fight dogs, different things happen. And then Dawnstep, she is back in the medicine cat den with apparently everybody else, checking on her daughter probably. Wildpaw fought a raccoon. I think she's coming in to check on Quail Eye, and he's not in here right now too. The queens are doing pretty good. There was some bad fish, so everybody got sick because they couldn't eat it in time. And Sea Whisper, I think Sea Whisper's feeling a little bit lonely now that she's not able to hang out with Otterslip as usual. But Otterslip's right here. There's a child. Go away, child. So we'll have to see if she's able to still hang out with Otterslip. But Otterslip is probably going to come over and spend some time with her apprentice. So yeah, there's a lot of things. There's actually a lot of things that are going to indicate deeper plots that maybe you guys picked up on, maybe you didn't, but we'll have to see next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.